Hey guys, let's start with understanding the two-sum problem of Leetcode. This is a very basic of Leetcode problem series. And I think if you start with the competitive coding, this is the first problem you will get into two-sum problem. This is a very famous. So I'll explain you the flow, how the video is going to be. So firstly, I'll read the description and try to explain it using a real world scenario, how this can fit into the real world problem. And here you can see like you will just have the uh, function written, and you will not have the main function. And also I'll try to write the main function in my local and make you understand how it is working. And last, I'll also make you understand line by line code, how the solution is working using debugger in the programming world, how the line of code is executing. So that is also one thing I'll explain. So let's get started. So reading the description, given an array of integer nums and integer target, we have given two things. We will be having the number of integer and the target, and we have to return the two numbers such that they are adding the target. So and you have it is mentioned that you will have exactly one solution and you cannot use the same element twice, and the answer can be in the any format. So just imagine that you have a shopping list. You got from a shopping list from someone, and there is price next to each. Okay, this is the price you are getting, and this is the target you got from someone. That is like they said you like how much money you have to spend. So someone tells you how much money you have to spend, and now you need to find two items from your list whose price add up exactly to the amount of money you have. So and there is one condition: you can only buy each item once, and there is only one combination of item that matches the exact amount of money you have. Makes sense, right? So far, so good. Okay. And when you find it, you just have to return it. That's all. So in this scenario, if I'll explain, this is 2, 7, 11, 15, and target is 9. So if I'll annotate it, this array starts with 0, 1, and 2, and 3, right? So as you know, like 0, 1, 2, 3. So here in this case, we are returning 1 and 0 and 1. So here it is like 0th and 1th position. This both combines make it as 9, and that is as a target. So this is what the output will be like, 0th and 1. That is what you have to return. So let's don't we'll clear the recording and we'll drawing, and we'll move forward to the IntelliJ. So here let's try to understand. So this is like nothing but we are getting the number and the prices of item from the user. Okay, we are iterating every time and we are getting the prices from the user, and we will also get the target amount. We'll ask user to enter the target amount, and later at the point what we will do, we'll write a function. What that function will do, that function will be doing the functionality we have discussed there. I will make you understand those line by line. Okay. So we got the prices, list of prices, and we got the target. So now we have written one function that is find the item. Okay. So I'll explain you this. This is the main part of this problem. So let's get started. So let's clear out, remove this debugger. So this is the first line. What we are doing, we are just initializing one map. So this line of code, what it does, this is creating a new map, has map, where both key and value are of integer type, as you can see, integer, and assigned to a variable called map. Okay. Then we are iterating through the prices which we got from the up, and which we passed over here. We'll get the length of this price and we will iterate every time. And then we are getting the complement. We check if our map contains the complement, and in the very next time we are checking if the map contains the complement. If it does, it means we have already encountered the price before. In that scenario, we will return it. That's all. So I'll try to make you understand with the debugger how it is working. So for this I have written a test case. So Let's try to run this. Let's try to understand this scenario. And see, this is the shopping test. I did it in the very first test case. That is, we have the prices. This is the prices 5, 6, 10, 20 we got, and our target is 30. And we just have to return 2 and 3. In this scenario, we have 2 and 3. This is the expected indices. And we are just writing one test. We are calling that function test find item. uh, I mean, we are calling this test find item over here, and here we are inserting the price and target and the expected indices. So what it will do, it will come over here and it will just call the main function find item, and it will pass the prices and target which we got from the upstream uh, from the test case. So in this scenario, in the test case, we have hard coded all the values, so we'll understand. So let's run this. Let's run this in the debugger mode. And I will keep a debugger point over here so that it should come directly to this point, and we will try to understand the function, how it's behaving. So let's get started. Let's stop and rerun. So we came at this point. At the very initial point, the map will get initialized with 0. Okay. Yeah. So let's get to the next. See, the size is 0 over here. In the very next run, the for loop, the indices will be 0th position. So we'll see the I will be 0, and at I0, what we got 5. So this 5 will get subtracted from this target. This 5 will get subtracted from this target, and the value will be stored in the complement. Okay. So now the complement have nothing. When we'll move forward, we will get complement at 25. That is 30 minus 5, that is 25. Now we will check, we will see map dot content key. So here we got a map created, right? Now the map size is 0. We don't have anything in map, so this condition will fail at this point. We don't have anything in the map, so it will just come out of this if condition. And what it will do, it will store inside this map whatever we got over here, right? At the 0th position, what we have, you have 5. So this 0 and 5 will be getting inserted in the key value pair of the map. So let's get to the next, and we will see the map size came as 1. Now the 5 at the 0th position, that's what we got, right? So next, again, it is iterating. I equal to 0, I is less than length, price length. This price length is nothing but 4. If I will just evaluate this expression, right? So evaluate expression, not the entire thing. Let's remove this part, and this as well. If I will just sorry, let's take prices dot length. Okay, and we will just keep the evaluate expression, and we will just run this over here. Then it will give as 4, because why? Because the length of this price is 4, so it will iterate total 4 times. Okay, now coming to the next iteration, we'll go here. In the very next iteration, the I value will be 1, and our target is always 30, and when I value is 1, the value will be 6. So 6 will be getting subtracted from this. Okay, and it will just search. When it will get subtracted, the complement will be 24. So when I will come next, it will be 24. It will search, the 24 will be getting searched into the map. So we don't have 24 present in the map, so it will come out of this if, and it will store in the map. So next time when I will go to the next step, the size of map will get 2, and this will get stored in the very next iteration. Now what you will see, I'll go to the second position, that is the 10, and 10 will get subtracted from the target, that is 30. It will be coming as 20. It will search for 20 in the map. 20 will not be present, so 20 will get stored into over there. Okay, sorry, 10 will get stored over here. If you'll see the size over here, then as you got, right, 0th position, we got 5, 1, 6, 2, 10. You can see, like, every time the map size is getting increased in the every iteration. Okay, so this is using the memory very efficiently. So this is efficient of doing this problem. We can also do with using the for loop, 2 for loops, but that will be more complexity. Let's not go to that. Let's understand this. Okay, now moving forward, at the very next iteration we'll get 3, and when I is 3, we will get this 20. Okay, so now this 20 will get subtracted from the target same way, and we'll get complement as 10, and it will search for the 10 in this size that we have already, and this time it will satisfy this condition, and it will come inside this, and it will return, and directly it will go to the test case. So it returned and it will go to the test case. See, it came over here. Now when we will go to the next, it will satisfy this condition. It will say expected is 2 3. That expected is coming from the top, right? 2 and 3, and even the actual indices which we got from the function from the shopping.java, from there also, the find item, it is returning 2 and 3. So it will say test case got passed. Okay, it passed. So that's all. So as you can see, it came out of this. Now it will go for the second test case. I want you to understand this too. Just take this cases in your local and try to run it in a debugger mode and try to understand it. You can make it. You can make more test cases like this and understand this function in a very quick way. So this video already went long, so I will just take this and come in the Leetcode, and I will just keep it over here. In our scenario, this is price, but here it is nums. So we will just replace nums prices with nums. This is on more place. We will just run this. Ran it. I think it's a part. Yeah, it passed already, and we will submit it. And I think that's all. So I'll post this details code and the test code as well in the GitHub. You can find the GitHub link in the description, and from there you can proceed on this. See you next time. Bye bye. Thanks.